Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zen Tangle Teacher, and today's lesson is striping. Striping is an original tangle from zentangle.com, and it's a fun tangle to do. It's easy, straightforward, but a lot of people have a hard time with striping. So hopefully today I can dispel the mystery of striping, and you will fall in love with striping again. So let's get started.
And here is striping. And I've done two little bookmarks with striping. And this is balance, and it's going to come on Thursday. So, and then I'm working on another bookmark with striping so that we can talk about it. But let's put these bookmarks aside and get us out a fresh bookmark. Because the secret of striping is that your string. So I'm going to put a dot in the corner of my bookmark, and I'm going to border. And then I'm going to put some strings in. So you can see I've just divided it out in several different ways. And we're going to use those strings to do the striping. So you never want to do your strings in ink. You always want to do your string in pencil. That's one of the things that makes a difference in striping. So now we're going to start doing just some striping lines. And I'm just going to pick any one of my little areas, and I'm going to stripe with a curve line. And I want the distance between my lines to be very consistent. As consistent as I can get. So this is where the mindfulness of your tangling comes in. Very slow and very mindful. Now I could have striped this just straight down like this, but I find when I do striping, if I curve my lines, it's a more pleasing look when I am finished. So I always try to find a way to curve my line. So there I have my first section that is curved off. And I'm going to put one more right here because I can see the consistency. Now, I will go ahead and stripe. I like to put all my lines in before I start doing any fill-in. This because it's just something I like to do. So I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to come another direction. And I'm going to curve my lines. You can see I've got that curve in it. And I'm staying pretty consistent with that distance apart. So they're pretty equal. That one was a little narrow. It's kind of Murphy's Law. If you say something, it's going to change things, but it's okay. So you can see that this one kind of curves this way and this one curves this way. That's what I like to try to do, is get them curving in different directions. So I rotated around a couple of things. I just don't know which way I want to do it. So I'm going to come here and curve this direction. And you can see I did a little holly bow. Here. So there I have 3 sections done. I can stop here for the purpose of doing the video. I'm going to stop here and we're going to fill in some of these. So we're going to fill in the stripings. And I don't like to put my hand over the top of where I filled in, so I'm going to start at this end and fill in every other one. But I am going to leave a little light spot on the top. So I'm going to say that that's kind of the top or the middle of my stripe. And it might be very jagged. So you can see I am just leaving a little spot of non-color as I go up the center of this striping. And there we are to the end, and I've left that little light so that it has a little reflective. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill in the rest of these the same way. And I can start at this end, or I can start at this end. It doesn't matter. I prefer going this way, so because I don't want to put my hand over the top of that ink. And now I'm going to leave a little, what I call a little sparkle. And I really like to leave an irregular spot. I think that really shows a more glimpse of light reflection, because the light is never really perfect. And so I just like that irregular type of spot I leave. And there we have another section of striping. And we can come back here and I can do this side. And this is sheer accident that these are lining up like they are. As you can see here, this one is not going to. And then I'm just going to keep going along here, leaving my little sparkle that I have. And it's not in the middle. It's at the end. Fill in that because remember we had that little holly ball, but I don't want to draw a line right there. I want to leave that because that is part of the illusion, helps with that pencil line to keep that looking like it's lapping under. And there we have the beginning of striping. And you can see my little striping here that I've done. So we're going to go back and we're going to do a little shading on this striping. And then I will come back and fill this in. And you can see it on my blog on Inkidoodles.com. You can go in and look at a finished one. Okay, there's a little secret on shading. We don't want to shade over the top of the black. I want to keep my black as I can keep it. And I just recently discovered, and I believe it was Rick or Maria who made a comment on one of their videos about how the graphite reflects the light. And so if you put it over the top of your black, you are going to see a little reflection. It's going to make your black not as black. So I'm just doing a little bit in between on my striping. And I'm just doing along the edge, just where that pencil line, and just putting a tiny bit. I could get away without putting any, because the graphite's going to smear really easy. Now, I picked up a blending stump that is dirty, and I don't want to use a dirty blending stump. I'm going to clean it off. One of the reasons is it doesn't blend well, and I might get too much graphite. So now I'm going to come back, and I'm just going to blend just in that white area, not going on top of the black. Light touch will allow you to spread that graphite a little easier. So I just want to get that down in that kind of curve area to make it, if I darken it, it's going to give this whole thing more of a curved look. You can see I'm skipping the black as much as possible, but I don't have graphite on that black. And you can see how that helps make that look more curved and dimensional. Makes them look like they're rolling under each other. And that is your lesson on striping. Now, I'm going to show you something I did, and let's see if you can see a difference. This particular one was strung with a pen. And you can see out here on my lines, I have a pen line. It won't have the same illusion as this one that's strung in pencil. But it's still pretty, but it's just you're going to get a lot better work if you string in pencil. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends. Check out Inkidoodles.com. The store there helps support these videos so I can keep going. You can get bookmarks and tiles in different shapes. Also, you can pick up this micron pen that I draw with, that I really like, that plastic nib. It doesn't crush, and I'm quite heavy-handed. So, thanks again, and have a great day doing striping. Take an old tangle and find something new.